What's up, everybody? It's your host, Jaden for Illini Daily, and I'm really excited. We just beat Oregon. It was an easy W, so feeling pretty good. Our confidence should be boosted for the basketball team, so all things are going well for the Fighting Illini. So, sadly, I am going to be talking about the last two transfers. I'm very excited for these guys. They're going to help our special team unit. They're definitely going to make them into the special ops, in my opinion. This is a really good idea. The transfers that we made, we even brought somebody back, Ethan Moczulski. He's going to be a really good addition, and I'm also going to be talking about Zack. So the formula is pretty simple today. I'm just going to be giving you guys an ideas about these transfers, and I'm really excited for these guys because I feel like they're going to be good athletes for us. And let's just get straight into it. First off, I do want to be talking about the special teams in total. The special team unit is going to be our special ops because special teams is a very useful tool in football. I feel like people underappreciate it because not a lot of people like kickoffs or kick returns or even PATs, but those are foundational points and moments in the game that could change the whole game. It's part of football. I know it's a little ridiculous because that's not the most fun part about football, but without field goals, you can't compete in the game. A great example of this is the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks. In the beginning, they couldn't score on a consistent basis, even though the Patriots weren't playing well. The Seahawks were dominating due to the fact that Dixon can make every single kick. So looking at that, it gives you an idea of how important it is to just score in general and not only just get touchdowns. Kicking in general is just a very foundational part of football, and even having a long snapper is very important because you could do trick plays out of long snaps. Sometimes a long snapper is a really good athlete and can make plays down the field, especially on punts, because sometimes people have a really elusive punt returner and can score on a dime whenever they wanted to within the play of a punt return. So it's very crucial to have really good athletes at these positions, and I feel like we just got a really good kicker and a really good long snapper, and having somebody come back is going to be really foundational for our team. This is just going to make Illini's confidence boost even more higher, and it's making me feel pretty good because now we have more weapons to add to our team. So let's just talk about them right now and just speak of how useful they're going to be. Let's talk about the first guy, Zack, the long snapper. He makes a lot of plays, guys. I know that long snapping is not the most funnest position, but just to give you guys an idea how he was a really good athlete in high school, he played running back and long snapped at Durango. He rushed for 979 yards on 137 carries. He averaged 7.1 yards per carry. He had 18 touchdowns as a senior in high school, and he helped Durango to an 11-2 record, including a perfect 5-0 conference record. So he's a good athlete, guys. He's playing the best of his ability, and even as a junior, he had over 1,000 yards, and he played basketball and he ran track. So he has a really good speed. I was watching some of his film. He just beats guys who are trying to block him on punts, and he does a great job of just getting downfield and making plays. Just to give you guys an idea of his journey, his freshman year he didn't play it. He played at New Mexico State. He didn't play a single down, and then the next year he transferred to Butler CC. He played 8 games as a Butler's long snapper, and he got 9 tackles and 1 fumble recovery on the season. That's pretty impressive. Sometimes you're not going to make a lot of plays in punting just due to the fact that people, fair catching the ball or stopping the play or just kicking out of bounds. The next year, his sophomore year in Arkansas, he didn't get to play. His junior year, which is this year, he's going to be transferring to Illinois, where I feel like he's going to be a foundational piece for us. I feel like he's going to make a lot of plays. From what I saw when he played at Butler, it looks like he has a really good speed. He knows how to get around blockers. He knows how to make the plays. I don't know a lot of long snappers, but shout out to one of my favorite players in real life, Adrian Tamayo. You guys can see him. He played at Clark University. He was a really good long snapper for Clark University. He did a great job playing linebacker. He knows how to get around people, and he does a great job just forcing himself within a play, and he makes plays whenever you're not. Sorry, I don't really have a pro comp. I know I usually have a pro comp, but I didn't really have one for long snappers. I don't know that a lot of long snappers. The only one I could think of traditionally is Cole Kmet, and I don't think Zack Harbor's as big as Cole Kmet. He's only 5'10" and 210 pounds. But what I can see, he's a really good athlete, and I feel like he's going to be really appreciated at Illinois. And I feel like he's going to make the right plays. And I'm very, very excited for him to be just part of this unit. The next guy I do want to talk about, he was a former Illinois guy, Ethan Moczulski. He sadly transferred to Washington right after playing with us, but he does on record have he's a specialist of just kicking very far and long. He has our longest field goal at school record, a 59-yard field goal against Central Michigan. He did that on September 14th, 2024, and he also made his Illinois debut in August. So he's a former Illini guy. He did a great job for us. He's a really, really good kicker. In high school, just to give you guys an idea, um, he was rated as a number 6 kicker and number 72 player out of the state of Washington by 247 Sports. He was a 3-star recruit and a number 5 kicker according to Rivals. He was a 2022 All-American Bowl. Made 13 field goals with the longest one being 49 yards as a senior. He's also was a great spokesman league 4A and 3A All-League team as a junior, and a great Sports League 3A All-League football first team honorable mention as an All-State by AP as a sophomore. So he's a really, really good player. He's only played he redshirted at Texas A&M where he played 2 games, and he did a debut kick, a season opener against New Mexico, and he kicked off twice, and he made a Texas A&M final PAT to win them the game over ULM. And then he played for us, and then he went to Washington where he was a Washington's kickoff specialist, 74 kickoffs for 4,765 yards, 64.4 yards per kickoff, and 51 touchbacks. That's really impressive. We're definitely going to need that. It takes away from return specialists for other teams. It's also going to make them disoriented where he's going to kick. They don't know if it's either going to be too far back in the end zone or just near the end zone. So he does a great job of doing that. And I feel like this is just going to give us advantage. It also gives us our own, and I'm going to give you guys this pro comp right now, Cam Little from Jacksonville. This gives us our own little Cam Little, meaning he can kick as far as 60 yards. Cam Little just broke the NFL record with a 70-yard field goal. And I feel like potentially Ethan Moczulski can do that, and I'm very, very excited to say that because you need guys like that, especially in the NFL level, and not only that in the college level. Because if you could score whenever you're at the field, that's very dangerous for any team. Defensively, you're not going to know what to do, especially like let's just say we're at the 40-yard line, our 40-yard line, and we could just no, their 40-yard, the defense's 40-yard line. Sorry, I misspoke. And we just kick a field goal. That's an easy points. Um, this gives you an advantage over any team, and it makes teams scared to even let you get past anything around past the 50 because now we can kick it from anywhere. So having a guy like Ethan Moczulski is going to be really foundational for us. It's going to make a lot of plays and a lot of moves for us. So I'm very, very excited for our special ops unit. Jokingly aside, our special ops can now score or stop anything from the special team side, and this is going to be very, very important for us. So I'm just really, really excited for how we're gonna appreciate these guys and how they're gonna make an impact right away. So I hope you guys liked today's episode. I know it was a little brief, but I just wanted to give you guys the last transfers, give you guys an idea of how useful they're gonna be, and I just wanted to let you guys know. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like down below, comment down below if you're excited about these guys, and I appreciate you guys. And I'll see